What up? This is Robert Ory.
Or three-pointer. Buries it.
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Ory for three. Oh, unbelievable. This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Ory from downtown.
Just noticing in the open of the show, there's a couple of the old school NBC voices calling Robert Ory's big playoff moments. So we'll see how that goes down. Big Shot Bob podcast. This is the shoot around, our little bonus show. Drops every Friday. We do some questions. We do some topics we didn't get to on the Big Tuesday show. And if you ever have one for us, we're at Big Shot Bob Pod pretty much everywhere. The first question does come in from Kenny. Rob, did you ever immediately regret a decision that you made? I ask because Tom Brady had that moment immediately at the start of his Netflix roast. He was regretting the commitment to do so. He was even shutting down jokes from Jeff Ross, if you saw it. And I saw about the first half of it.
We haven't watched it yet. We plan to watch it.
Okay,
But
so,
I did see a snippet from Kevin Hart.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of... Kevin Hart was hosting it, but
Yeah.
Jeff Ross made a massage joke about Robert Kraft. And Tom Brady got out of his chair and goes up to Jeff Ross. This is the first roaster of the night. This is a 3-hour roast, the very first one. Don't say that shit again. He said to Jeff Ross, and he went and sat down. Jeff Ross was the first guy up.
Who's Jeff Ross?
The roast master. Bald dude. You'd know him if you saw him, 100%. He's my favorite comic. He's freaking amazing. But have you ever immediately regretted to, signed up for something or agreed to do something and then was like, this was a mistake?
No, not yet.
Like a public appearance? Nothing?
No, not yet. Not that I know of.
Here's the thing about
I take that back. I got talked in to doing a bathing suit, being a judge for a bathing suit contest.
Oh,
but here's the
Where was
thing.
this?
In Houston.
Oh.
I got a little money for it, but here's the thing: the women were pregnant. Yeah,
Oh
that
my
was
God.
the. Yeah. I'm like, when he told me, I'm like, man, you kidding, right? He's like, no, I got a little check for that. I can't believe I sat there and said, I can't believe I'm sitting here just a bathing suit contest with pregnant women.
I ain't never heard that before. I've never heard of that before.
That's a really good one. I'm happy this question got us to that story. Because holy shit, that's as good as it gets, man. All right, good job. We had this happen, and I don't know. You correct me if I'm wrong. You've never been traded.
Mm-hmm. I got traded to Phoenix.
Oh, you did. That's right. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Nathan Martorella.
I saw this.
Who it plays for the San Diego Padres AAA affiliate, found out he was getting traded while he was standing on second base.
Mm-hmm.
He was on second until he found out he was part of the trade package for the Marlins. Luis Rise got traded from the Marlins, which is a stupid-ass decision for the city of Miami, to the San Diego Padres. Martorella was one of 3 players wrapped up in that deal. So the question was, how did you ever find out that you were being traded or released?
Well, when I got traded, I was in Miami. I was down there with my best friend. We was getting ready to go to a Dolphins game, and Sam Cassell called me like, "Hold on, man, I just got traded." And I'm like, "Huh? Who? What?" I'm like, what's going on? He's like, "Did I get traded?" I don't know, man. I just fucking hung up on him. I was like, "Let me find out more. I can get back to you." So I called my contact, and they said, "Yeah, I had myself, Sam, Chucky Brown, and Mark Bryant had been traded for Charles Barkley to Phoenix." And when I said to Phoenix, I'm like, "Fuck you." I was so pissed because I did not want to go to fucking Phoenix of all places, because we had just destroyed them twice in the playoffs. There was a lot of hate for the people over there.
Yeah.
And they ended up playing with Danny Ainge. I'm sorry, playing for Danny Ainge. So that's how the infamous Tower incident started.
Well, sure, yeah. And you were going to a Dolphins game?
Yeah, I was in Miami, getting ready to go to the Dolphins game. Yeah.
That's funny because I remember Shaq told us he was in Miami at a Subway restaurant when...
Buying it or eating there?
I don't know. He might have been doing both. He might have been eating there and decided to buy the place. I don't know. And the guy making his sandwich this when he played for the Heat was like, man, it's just not gonna be the same without you here. And he said, what the fuck are you talking about? And that's how he found out he got traded to the Suns. Same exact thing. He got traded to Phoenix. He was like, fuck are you talking about? And he goes, and he picks up his phone, he calls Perry, and he's like, oh yeah, you got traded to Phoenix. We were about to call you, but I guess ESPN got wind of it before they ever called him, blasted it out, and everybody knew before he knew. So he found out in a subway that he was going to Phoenix. Shitty way to find out you're getting traded to the Suns, I guess. Question from Gary. Speaking of sandwiches, by the way, how do you cut your sandwiches, Rob? A dude on the internet changed the sandwich game forever. And he forwarded me the story. This guy's name is Ryan Duff, and he's getting credit for what's being called the tri-cut. So if you have a sandwich, he cuts it to the middle and then down, so you get 3 pieces. Mm-hmm. So the top,
like a Y.
Yeah, like a Y, a Y. Mm-hmm. It's a Y cut, but he's calling it the tri-cut. So the top, you get a little bit more, crust across, and then you get more crust on the bottom too. It's just a really well done cut. So how do you cut your sandwiches?
I don't.
I might try this. You don't?
I don't. I'm too lazy to cut my sandwich. I mean, if you cut your sandwich, that means your hands aren't big enough to hold a sandwich.
Well, that's absolutely true. I'm a small person. I have to cut my sandwich. It
just feels like a little kid when I cut my sandwich. Only if I go to Firehouse Subs, Jersey Mike's, and one of those, I get my, they cut it in the middle.
You can't eat a foot-long sandwich. Well, maybe you can, but the rest of us look like ridiculousness.
Yeah. I don't even like my burritos cut, though. I like to, you got to hold your burrito. And
do that one more time.
Nope.
No, please don't do that
again. 2 hands headed toward the mouth, never a good look. Never a good look.
Nah, don't do it. Please don't ever do that.
I wasn't going to do that. As soon as I did, I was like,
no. Abort.
No. I guess, like, you know how you make a regular sandwich at home with just like your regular bread? Like I say you're making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. There is a theory. Okay, do you all cut your sandwich diagonal or do you cut it straight across?
Corner to corner.
Corner to corner. There is a theory.
Oh, God.
No, it's not bad.
Okay, like what if I committed to?
No. But they say the sandwich tastes better when you cut it from corner to corner.
I don't know. That's stupid.
I don't think I've ever.
It tastes better.
Here's the funny part. I just realized this. The only time I ever cut a sandwich is if I make, like the other night, Candace made grilled cheese.
I like
I was craving a grilled cheese and
love
some tomato
grilled cheese.
Corner to corner.
So
has to be.
I didn't cut it corner to corner. I cut it like
straight down the middle.
Straight down the middle.
Cut it corner to corner.
Because it's something about, because I feel like the bite you get is bigger. Because if you bite corner to corner, it's like you're getting stuff like this, or you bite in the middle.
Well, bite the corner first.
Yeah, you bite the corner off. That's
why. But then the corner sticks you, because if it's like
sticks you. What the hell?
If you have cheese toast, it's a little bit harder than regular bread. So why would you want to have that point?
This coming from the man that just two-fisted a burrito straight into his mouth.
Bro,
what are you talking about?
I don't want to bite the corner. I just something about me. I don't want to bite the point.
Dude, it's not that. This is a piece of bread.
But it's the point, man. It's just something about that's the point. I want to.
All right.
Hey, we all got our quirks. That's one of my quirks.
Yeah, we see.
Yeah, that's wild.
I don't want my sandwich cut diagonally. Nope.
Oh yeah, no. See, I'm always a corner to corner dude. Yeah, make me a grilled cheese, corner to corner.
Straight down the middle.
Lonzo, we didn't talk about this on the Tuesday show, but Lonzo Ball picked up his $21.4 million option with the Bulls.
Smart of him to do so.
He has not played in 2 years.
Yeah.
He signed an $80 million deal as part of a sign and trade with New Orleans in the summer of 2021. He's undergone 3 knee surgeries on his left knee. There are guarded hopes amongst some people in Chicago that he returns and tries to play. But there's also a chance that he doesn't ever play again.
Man, let me just say this. This dude's still young. He came out after 1 year of college. You think about the injury what's the dude Livingston had?
Oh, yeah, Sean Livingston.
And it took him a while to come back. So I see Lonzo Ball coming back, but not in the near future. He might play next season, but I can see him coming back to prove himself.
Okay. Yeah, that was my question is, do you think he can come back from it?
I think he can come back. With the technology they have now and the rehab, and he can come back.
Okay. I always feel bad for the boys because of the clown show that their old man is. And I feel like they just get painted into that corner of, like, they could be supremely talented ball players. I think LaMelo's a great ball player. And I think Lonzo was really good. I don't think we got to see enough of him, but they get painted in the shadow of all that clown show that their old man was. And it's like, that's what sucks the worst. It's like, not only do you have to overcome an injury or overcome a contract that you signed that fans are, you also have to overcome that. And that sucks. So, yeah, I would like to see if he comes back. I wish him the best. Questions from Clay. I know Rob's a big X-Men guy. There was a moment at the end of last week's X-Men 97, which is freaking awesome, by the way, where Professor X landed back on Earth and immediately called for the X-Men. 4 characters popped up on the screen as he's like, to me, my X-Men. If you're in a fight, what 4 X-Men are you calling to yourself?
If I'm in a fight?
If you need to win a fight. Like, you're going to, like, Professor X ready to go to war.
I'm calling one.
Who you calling?
Who? Wolverine? You probably call him Storm, Halle Berry.
No, you can't call Halle Berry. She's not,
I'm calling the Phoenix. I'm calling Jean.
Calling Jean Grey?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Getting rid of all y'all.
Yeah.
But then I'll probably call on the Storm because, I got a little arm cannon.
But see, here's the thing, though. It's like, do we count Phoenix as an X-Men, or are we talking about the original X-Men?
Which he called. I think in the show it was Beast, Scott Summers, Jean Grey, and I don't remember who the other one was.
See, for me, it's definitely the first one. It was
Rogue. Not Wolverine though.
Yeah, Rogue is my first pick.
Rogue's a good one.
Yeah, then I got to go with Wolverine, and then I got to go. My favorite,
Gambit.
Shuri. And then of course, and then I got to have Nightcrawler just in case some shit about to happen. He can
get you out.
Flick my ass up out of
there. Yeah, I'm with you on Nightcrawler 100%. He was always my favorite X-Men. So give me Nightcrawler, give me Wolverine. I'm with B-Dog. I want Jean Grey.
But my thing is, if you got Jean Grey,
can F with you, and give me Magneto, man.
He's not X-Men.
Well, yeah, he is. He is what he isn't.
Yeah.
I guess he counts, right?
I'm talking about the true people who lived in the mansion.
Okay,
the people who lived in the mansion with Professor
X-Men?
X. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well then, guys, at least X-Men 97 did Cyclops right, because the movie version of Cyclops sucks.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if I'd pick. Give me the Beast, man. Give me Hank McCoy.
You gotta have someone smart on your side.
Yeah. He's smart. He's blue. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just, give me some color.
But I just think now that you can see the power of Rogue and how.
It's a good. Yeah, I mean the cartoon has actually done Rogue very well, Gambit very well, and Cyclops very well. But they've all been kind of screwed up in the movies. And Gambit's not even around at all. All right, last story. Vladimir Putin stole one of Robert Kraft's Super Bowl rings. I have never heard this story.
That's random.
I didn't know that. Have either of you heard this?
I remember this. Yes, I remember this. Yes.
Okay, so Robert Kraft made a joke during the Tom Brady roast where he said, if Vladimir Putin is listening, give me back my fucking Super Bowl ring. And then all of a sudden, all these stories started popping up going, huh? Like what? And this is the story I've never heard. In 2005, Robert Kraft went to Russia with a friend of his who at the time was the president of Citigroup. And he had his Super Bowl ring with him. And the president of Citigroup said, you got to show the ring to Putin. Because Putin was involved in whatever meeting they were going to.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So he shows the ring to Putin. Putin takes it. He puts it on his finger. And Putin says, quote, I can kill someone with this ring. Then puts it in his pocket. And when Robert Kraft goes to approach him, 3 KGB guys step in front of him. Putin turns around and walks away with Robert Kraft's Super Bowl ring.
That's crazy.
They have it on video.
Yes. So now Kraft is like, okay, this is not going to fly. You can't just steal. So he goes to the U.S. government and he's like, how do we get this back? I'd like to find out a way to diplomatically do this. And the U.S. government says to Robert Kraft, it is in the best interest of the country if you just give this as a gift to Vladimir Putin. We are not going to go to war with Russia because Putin stole Robert Kraft's Super Bowl ring. It's not going to happen.
Can't you get another one?
Money. I was about to say, you got enough money, you can have that motherfucker remade.
I guess.
The NFL will give you one.
But like, what? Dude just put it in his pocket and walked away. And
That's
Robert
his
Kraft was told by the government, you're just going to have to be okay with this. So I guess my question is, Rob, you're meeting with a world leader, and they pocket one of your rings.
Which
Cool?
world
Are you
leader
cool
is it?
with that being the scenario of you just have to give that as a gift? You'll never get that back.
Which world leader is it?
I don't know.
If it's the world leader of Switzerland,
Well, yeah, you can fight that guy. Shit, you can probably take him hand to hand.
Let's say it's Kim Jong-un.
There you go.
oh, you
whatever.
can keep that shit.